That's amazing. It's so cool Gavin was able to come here and visit. You guys keep a really good secret. Holy cow, I had no idea, and that was very special for me. And usually this is the point that I congratulate the champion. And I want to continue that trend tonight by congratulating my champion, Roger Penske. What an amazing year, amazing person you are. You listed off some of the wins that you had, but with Brad winning the Brickyard 400, I know how big that was. The Southern 500, 17 Indianapolis 500s. Oh my goodness. The Supercar Championship, your 500th team victory, and this Cup Championship. Needless to say, you're a Hall of Famer, and I can't wait to see you get inducted into this Hall of Fame here in a few weeks. One of my favorite parts about Roger Penske is the believer in people, and he believes in surrounding himself with elite people. And he starts that with Kathy. Kathy, we love having you at the racetrack. It's so much fun to see you there. The support that you not only give Roger, but you give our race team goes a mile. So thank you for that. To Walt Zarnicki, I consider you such a great friend of mine, and for Brittany, we lean on you so much, not only for racing, but so many other things in life, and that goes a mile for me, so thank you. To Tim Cindric, Michael Nelson, and Travis Geisler, and you guys do an amazing job leading our 500 Team Penske employees. It's a huge job, and thank you for bringing the cars to the racetrack and making them the best at the end of the season when it really mattered. You guys really raised your game. Todd Gordon, I don't envy your job at all. You got maybe one of the hardest jobs. I think the crew chief role is very challenging here, and your effort and dedication to our race team is second to none. To be able to bounce back from missing the playoffs, we weren't even here last year, to winning the championship, that takes a great leader. And so congratulations, and thank you for doing that. To my team, where are you guys at? Oh, they're way back there. There they are. They're pumped. To me, an athlete is defined by someone that can raise their game under pressure. And I'm not just talking about our pit crew, I'm talking about our road crew as well. These guys are able to make changes during practice and get our cars ready before we get to the racetrack and be precise and be on their game all day. It's incredible what you guys do. And our pit crew, obviously, man, you guys, I think of Martinsville and Miami, the pressure that's on you guys, and we won those races because of you. So congratulations, you should be proud of yourself. They deserve a round of applause. To Doug Yates, Roush Yates Motors, wow, way to deliver when it mattered the most as well. We pushed those motors really hard, and congratulations on not only this championship, but the manufacturer's championship for Ford. The effort that Ford puts into this program is amazing and nothing short of incredible. I'm so proud to drive a Ford, and I really can't wait to drive that Mustang next year. I want to thank my teammates, Brad and Blaney and Paul Menard as well. You guys challenge me every day to be a better driver, but not only a better driver, but a better person too. And I thank you for that a lot. Obviously, none of this is possible without great partners. And when I think of what Bud Danker and Jonathan Gibson are able to do, they are the best at putting long-term partnerships together. And it starts with Shell Pennzoil for me. You guys have taken a huge chance on a driver that was out of a ride. I had nowhere to go, and this was a great place for me, and I'm forever grateful for that. To AAA, Auto Trader, AutoZone, Snap-on, Discount Tire. I know Michael Swybeck's here tonight. Wheels Up, we had a new passenger with Hudson this year, so thanks for being the safest way to get to the track. Pulsar, Planet Fitness, and Coca-Cola and Wiley X. You guys have been there with me for 10 years, since the beginning of my Cup career. And some of the best parts, I think, about these relationships is that they're authentic to who I am, and even better, the relationships that we're able to grow that will far surpass my racing career that I'm able to take into the rest of my life. To Clutch Management, you guys are the glue. You hold this all together for me. I appreciate the support and giving us the tools to make the most out of every opportunity. To the NASCAR fans, love me or hate me, I just love your passion. And that is one of the biggest things for me is passion, and to see that, whether you're booing or cheering, it's pretty good. We all do it for you guys. Most importantly to me, though, my family. Mom, Dad, Danielle, man, who Who would have thought? 23 years ago, Santa Claus brought me a go-kart. And who would ever thought they would be here on the championship table? It's incredible. To Ray and Michelle, my in-laws, you guys support us every week when we're on the road. We appreciate that. To Brittany, man, she is my rock. She's I knew this is when I was going to have a hard time, but family means a lot to me, all right? We have so many long talks at night, and I'm not always smiling. I know it looks like I smile a lot, and I do, but I'm happy. But she's there at my lowest points that really brings me back up, and she's an amazing mother to our child, and what an amazing year to be able to have Hudson now and now a championship. I would trade all of this in a heartbeat, but the great part is we don't have to. So that's pretty special. I'm gonna give my wife a round of applause. She puts up with a lot. Lastly, I want to thank NASCAR for everything you guys do and my competitors. I know I've made a lot of mistakes on and off the racetrack, but God's given me an amazing opportunity to learn from each one and teaching me what it's like to have a second chance in life. And that's why we started the Joey Logano Foundation. It was to give second chances to children and young adults at times of crisis. And the other part of our mission, which is maybe even more important, is to inspire others to live a life of generosity. I talk about how our sport gives us such a large stage to make a difference. And here I am standing on the largest stage in NASCAR. So I need to use this moment to challenge all of us and inspire all of us to be the change. I know so many of us already do so many things. So whether that's giving to your cause, our cause, or donating your time this holiday season, let's just remember that life is so much more than what we see here tonight. So I want to thank the racing community for all you've done for not just me, but for countless others. And I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. Let's have some fun tonight.
He said the podium was for me. He couldn't see over it. You know, something that's so cool about Mario Andretti being up here. For me, when I was a kid, 6, 7 years old, I got a picture signed from Mario Andretti. It said, "To Joey, always chase your dreams." And I had that in my room for so long. And he's already gone, but how about this for a dream? We're living out the dream now, which is just absolutely incredible. But tonight, I want to celebrate our industry just as much as what we've done this year. The next-gen car, it was such a challenge for everybody, right? Huge opportunity, but a lot of change, a lot of growing pains that went along with it. And it took, a new way of thinking, right? Not just the next-gen car, but the next-gen way of thinking, the practices, the way we officiate at the racetrack, the way NASCAR was able to rise to the occasion with us to be able to put on some good races. The fans, right? The fans were able to be patient with us, knowing that there's going to be some challenges along with it. But I think overall, we all can sit here tonight and say 2022 was a huge success. And a lot of that, like I said, was to NASCAR, but also I got to thank everyone at the Driver Advisory Council, especially Jeff Burton, was a huge, huge piece, I think, to the success of this season. I want to thank our network partners, Fox, NBC, SiriusXM, for helping us connect with the fans, right? We got this great racing, we got great content. We're able to put that out there is huge. And something I realized in 2018 when we won the championship was how big our team really was. When I was able to go around and go to Shell's headquarters, go to Ford's headquarters, and you start to realize how many people this impacts, there's a lot more Christmas gifts under the tree, is what I've realized. And so we have plenty of people to thank here tonight. It starts with the leadership. Roger Penske, Kathy Penske, you guys took a risk on me 10 years ago now, and here we are 2 championships later as a driver that didn't have many options out there, and you guys took that risk, committed to me, along with Shell and Pennzoil for this long. It really means a lot. Congratulations on winning not only the Cup Series championship, but the IndyCar championship in the same year. It's never happened before, guys. That's a huge deal for Team Penske, so congratulations. on that. Roger likes to always talk about how important human capital is. That's what he likes to talk about. I like to say it's hard to fly like an eagle when you're working with a bunch of turkeys. And obviously there's a bunch of eagles inside Team Penske. And I'll start kind of naming some of them off here for you. Walt Zarnicki, your trust, your friendship, our phone calls that we have weekly means so much. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Walt. And obviously some other great leaders within our company, Bud Danker, Tim Cindric, Mike Nelson, Travis Geisler, Jonathan Gibson. Your leadership within our company is second to none. And it's always the Penske way, right? That's what we always like to say, and doing things at an elite level. The 300-plus employees at the shop building these race cars, obviously a big challenge with the next-gen car and learning a lot of things, so thank you to that. The 60,000 Penske Corp employees around the world. There's a lot of support coming down the line here for Penske. We got at least 100 members of the team here tonight. They're out here somewhere having a big time. There we go. I hear you. I hear you. My teammates, Ryan, Austin, and Harrison, you guys, the teamwork they were able to bring together. We keep talking about this next-gen car, but how we're lost dogs out there sometimes, not knowing what direction to go next, and how we're all able to work together to build ultimately a championship season for all of us. So thank you for your partnership there. The 22 team, 22 and 22. We did it, boys. We did it. That's so special to be able to do this for the first year with this car. We stuck together. There wasn't, all highlights, right? We look at the highlights up here tonight, but the lowlights is really what makes a team. And there was moments of that, obviously, throughout this year. And but what I thought was great about this team is it rose to the occasion when the playoffs came around. When the pressure was on, they were there. They truly loved the pressure. I put the pressure on them by saying we're the favorites because I know they're better that way. So I got to thank them. I got to thank my spotter and best friend, Coleman Presley. You've always been a great sounding board for me, not only on the racetrack, but in life, and he tells me the truth, even when it hurts. It's very good, so thank you for that. Thank you. Paul Wolf, I said he's the MVP of the team. He leads our race team in such a great way, in a way that he takes all the information in. He's not above anybody. He's always taking in the info from anybody on the team to make the best decision. You pushed me harder than I've ever been pushed before. I knew how bad you wanted it when the playoffs started, just by seeing your attitude, and I love that, and I can't wait to do this again with you. So congratulations to Paul and the whole team. And obviously, there's a team at home, and I think everyone here tonight with your spouses and realize that it's not easy to go racing every single weekend and leave your spouse or your kids. It's hard. It's hard for everyone at home. Raising kids sometimes on your own a few days a week isn't easy. So I have a MVP at home as well, and I think some of you know her as my hot-ass wife. Look how beautiful she is. I don't know how I did. I must have a great personality because I don't know how look at me. I don't know how I did that. But you've been such a rock at home raising our kids. It's challenging, right? It's so hard every single day, and you instill such great morals in myself, but also our kids. Been just a great wife that I can lean on anytime. So thank you. I love you. Thank you. To my mom and dad, we were watching some home videos over Thanksgiving, and I saw my mom caring for us, saw my dad trying to run a business, at the same time let me live my life and live my dream out as being a race car driver and the juggle of all that. The juggle is real, guys. It's not easy to do, and to be able to let me live my dream means so much. To my in-laws, Ray and Michelle, they're babysitting the kids right now, so they got their hands full, so thank you for that. I want to thank my team at JLR. We're a pretty small, tight-knit group, but to be able to keep the details together, make sure we win off the racetrack just as big as we win on the racetrack means a lot. Roush Yates, they're bringing the ponies, bringing the horsepower. Thank you. I know sometimes I may not be the easiest one to work with, but the constant improvement, incredible durability that you brought to the table, definitely showing up the most in the playoffs, so thank you for that. Obviously, we got some great partners in the room here tonight. Ford, I'll start with Ford for sure. We've won championships in a Fusion. We've won it now in a Mustang. So thank you so much. I can't wait to see the new Mustang in person. I know that's going to be awesome. So thank you to all the employees around the world. Speaking of global brands, Shell and Pennzoil, 10 years we've been together on this race car. Everyone knows when they see that yellow car, it means Shell and Pennzoil is on the car. It means that I'm driving it, and it's a Penske car. And I think that brand identity is something that means so much. You've been a technical partner. On top of that, the fluids in our race car are made especially for our car by Pennzoil. So that means so much. Thank you for that. Coca-Cola, you've been with me from the beginning. 15 years I've been part of the Coca-Cola racing family. Obviously that what they stand for and what they do for our sport means a lot. Auto Trader, AAA, you guys have been on the race car for quite some time as well. Thank you for your support. And on to the why. Right? Why do we do what we do? We have this amazing platform that God's given us to come up here and talk to you guys. And the Joey Logano Foundation is really the why, right? My wife always said, do you want trophies or people around you? And I say both. And there's a way to fill up that cup with people. And one of the favorite things that we do is a JL Kids Crew partnership, and where we're able to bring kids to the racetrack that have had life-changing experiences. And a lot of the drivers here have seen that throughout the year. And you guys take your time to sign their autographs and say hello. And everybody in this room has some really big hearts. And I appreciate what you guys do for that. So important. And, I'll leave you guys with this. And to all the young racers out there, coming from a guy that's made plenty of mistakes, and a lot of them are still out there. They're on YouTube if you want to see them. My son's starting to learn how to YouTube, so I'm really careful about that. But I have no regrets when it comes to the mistakes that I've made, because it's made me who I am and the person I am today. So I challenge everybody to take risks, make the big moves, stand up for what's right, because it's really not about winning and losing. It's about winning and growing. So I challenge everyone to take those risks, make those mistakes, and I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. I'll see you at the Clash. Thank you.